Hi everybody, I'm here today with Josh from Flite Test and also
Josh from Flite Test.
They are here with us at AMA Expo putting on a make and take activity.
Yeah.
And I want to talk to you guys a little bit about, sounds like something special about the aircraft maybe, and talk to you guys a little bit about what your visions were for this event and how things are going for you.
Yeah, this is a wonderful opportunity you guys have afforded us this year. We got to get a hold of AMA, I think about 6-7 months ago, and the idea was to do a make and take that engaged the whole family. So we call it the family make and take with a purpose. It's not so the kids just have an experience, but the whole family does. Because our desire is that the family does the hobby together, they're going to have a lot more enjoyment, have a lot better experience, and also the hobby is going to grow exponentially through it. So we took a fun leap at this. We designed a specific airplane called the FT Sparrow for this.
Okay.
And the nice thing is it works as a chuck glider, and a radio controlled or even an FPV platform.
Really?
And it's also under that evil 0.55 pound limit too. So
Awesome.
there won't be any little end numbers going on it today either.
Awesome.
But yeah, they build out of one sheet, and in about 35-45 minutes, the family can have a great little plane to take away.
That sounds great.
Yeah, it's been cool to see whole families coming together and build together. It's a really easy, simple build. So it's been cool to watch them build together. And as soon as they're done, the kids are chucking it around the room. And also we have our blimp
Yes.
as well.
I heard something about a blimp kind of through the grapevine.
Yes, we luckily have tall ceilings, but the great folks at Karangi Airships, who we met at F3 Expo, were kind enough to come out with a custom-made blimp, and we had it wrapped with Flite Test logo. But most importantly, on the bottom of this blimp, there is a launch mechanism designed by Peter Schriepel. And our idea wasn't just to have kids launch it, because if you're new to the hobby, hand launching can be very difficult.
Kids throw it straight up in the air.
Yeah. And gravity takes hold and takes it straight down at them.
It's not a space shuttle kind of design. It's really more,
Exactly. It's a chuck glider. It's meant to be chucked properly, but this mechanism would actually, we'd be able to take it up about 20 feet and then launch it. And our goal is to give them the longest glide possible in a fun, unique way that they'll all remember.
Absolutely. That actually sounds like a lot of fun. I have to say I've not made it over yet to see what you guys have put together, but I've heard some really cool things about it.
There's always quite a heavy dose of chaos over there, and this is
That's how we like it.
Nothing different. Yeah.
So, you know what really interested me in what you just said was the family aspect of this. So, I know I've seen make and take activities at different places.
Yeah.
Talk to me a little bit about how you've made this an event that engages the whole family, as opposed to something maybe that's just instructor led, because there has to be, I'm sure, both components of that.
Yeah.
And I can see some of our clubs being interested in kind of mimicking that kind of activity.
But we're very passionate about, number one, family, but also when people do things in the social element, they learn more. And whether you're 5 years old or you're 50 years old, there's always something you can take away. And our goal is to engage the whole family in a way that encourages growth, encourages encouragement, but also the relational element. If you guys have come, I believe, to our Flite Fest, we had build tents.
Yeah.
And the whole purpose of those build tents was to go in and learn the process of building, flying, tuning, and also crashing, and having fun through the whole entire process with it. Our goal for groups, for clubs, is actually going to be something designed into FT groups or Flite Test groups. And that's where Flite Test clubs that are existing or want to become new clubs can actually have a way to engage new pilots in a way that teaches them how to build, how to fly, and also how to repair.
Sure.
And this will be something that we'll be doing on our Flite Test, through our Flite Test program, that will give people the ability to buy in bulk groups and also all the instruction they need to do group builds.
Awesome.
It was cool when we started this morning, because our team kind of got everybody started on how to build the Sparrow. But as the day progressed on, we were a lot more hands off, because you had parents helping their kids, because the parents got the hang of it. You had kids helping the parents. So really, it was the group mentality really took over throughout the day. And so it's cool. Right now, the majority of the people that are helping others build are people that just learned today how to build it themselves.
That is really cool. You know, I could see, especially for young folks, that even exposing a whole new side of themselves that they may not have known that they had, where they can help other people achieve the same success as they have and get the reward from that.
We want people to really carry a servant's heart and help. And if you just know one tidbit of information that someone else does, it's something that you can celebrate through the fact that you can show them how to do that. And if you know in this hobby, if you try to get into the hobby by yourself, it's going to be very costly, very timely, very discouraging.
Absolutely.
But when you get in a group setting and that one little bit of information that just seems to drive you nuts, there's a good chance someone knows that, and they can help walk you through it. That builds a relationship. And then when that person comes along, just like what you said, from them just learning something, they turn around. Right now, there's a beautiful picture. There's a family that just finished theirs, and they stuck around, and they're helping another family complete it. And we get to be here doing this interview.
Yeah, for sure.
That is a really, not only a really cool activity you guys have going on, but such a great message in the bigger picture. You know, that kind of a message applies to a lot more than just modeling. And one of the things I really like about the hobby is there are so many life lessons that you can pick up. And I think the things that you guys are doing, especially through this activity, really help reinforce that.
Well, thank you.
Thank you.
So tell me, what's coming up new? What's coming up next with Flite Test that people might want to tune into and check out?
2016 is going to be an exciting year.
Okay.
We're going to have 2 things launching that are passion projects, and one is Flite Test STEM, and that is being pioneered by a wonderful gentleman named Jake Marshall. He's our curriculum writer, and we have a full STEM K through 12 curriculum written by him, and then Austin Fury is the director of that. And the big picture is we're going to be able to enter into schools, enter in educational environments, and have a solution, whether it's products, whether it's curriculum, or whether it's both. So people can either use our product line and have their own STEM program, or they can use the STEM and the product together. But our main goal at the end of the day is get aviation into schools and educational environments. And the STEM is going to be our tool for doing that. And we've been very careful, like the FT Explorer, the Tiny Trainer. Those planes were specifically designed just to be able to go into schools and teach them things like inquiry and design, turning kids from builders to engineers to problem solvers. And really, at the end of the day, the child is not graded on how well he can fly, but how well he can solve a problem and how they document that. So now literacy, math, physics, all that gets rolled up and folded into one beautiful package, all centered around aviation.
Any idea when in 2016 you guys are going to start to roll that out?
We're currently betaing it now. We have a full back end for the store, and the way this is going to be designed is where, like I said, with the product line, schools can go in here, everything will be shipped in bulk, right to the door, heavily discounted. We don't want this to be an expensive thing. We want to take the price of a typical robotics program and cut it less than half. And we've been able to do that with the way we package things. And this should be rolled out, now. Matter of fact, the beta program is about to end. We're going to be unfolding it, and we have 1,500 people that have signed up already. And we're taking more emails every day. And as we can handle that volume, we turn on more. But the goal is by next summer, the fall season, this will be a full rollout and full capacity.
That's pretty exciting.
Thank you.
Well, I'll tell you what, we can't thank you guys enough for coming. We're really excited to have you here.
Thank you.
I think you guys have put together a great event.
Well, thank you for letting us be part of it. This has been our first year here, and you guys gave us such a great opportunity with that beautiful educational area over there. And we wouldn't be able to do this without you and the space that you've given us. So thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Absolutely, it's mutual. Thanks a lot for coming, guys, and spending a few minutes with us.
Sure.
Thank you.